Hey, what's up YouTube? Welcome back to my page, Money Making Juggernaut. I'm your host, Eric Richardson, the #1 educator in the asset recovery business. Today, I have a great video in store, guys. I am gonna break down exactly what you should do when you locate a surplus funds lead. Now, before we get started, guys, go ahead and hit the like, hit the subscribe button. You guys already know I'm doing this content for you guys so that you can dominate in this industry. Now, the reason why I'm making this video is a lot of people do not know what to do once they locate a surplus lead. You can find surplus leads literally anywhere for free. You can Google surplus funds list, excess proceeds list, you can email the county for a list, you can view auction results. There's surplus leads literally everywhere. But you need to know exactly what you can do so that you can turn them into a client. So go ahead and grab a notebook, guys, grab a pen and take some notes because you're gonna now know exactly what you should be doing. The first thing that we should do when we identify a surplus lead is we need to perform skip tracing. Skip tracing is when you put in a previous owner's first name, last name, and the address in which they're located, and you're gonna get back results. You're gonna get back phone numbers, you're gonna get back email addresses, you're gonna get back mailing addresses, you're gonna get back relatives. These are all gonna be forms of communication so that you can actually speak to a client and tell them about the surplus and reunite them with the funds. Now, when it comes to skip tracing, you can do this manually on a individual search, or you can do what's called batch skip tracing, in which you compile a list, typically between 100 to 300 leads, and you send it off to a company like Skip Matrix, and they'll go ahead and get you back those results within 24 to 48 hours. Now, the choice is going to be yours. If you want to do manual skip tracing, you can do True People Search, which is free. You can do Been Verified or Intellis. Batch skip tracing, go to skipmatrix.com and use code surplus, and you'll get that at 14 cents per lead. So each lead is going to give you about 5 phone numbers for the client. They're going to give you 5 relatives and 5 phone numbers for the relatives. So in essence, you're paying 14 cents for about 30 different phone numbers that you can actually contact. Now, this is the huge mistake. Most people just skip trace and then that's it. You need to not only skip trace, you need to go do some investigating yourself. Head on over to Google and put in the client's name and see what you find. You might be surprised. You might find additional sources so that you can go ahead and contact the client. The next thing that you guys want to do is go to Facebook, enter the client's name, and then narrow it down by putting the city name, and you might be able to find that client on Facebook. I've closed many of clients on Facebook. Many of my students use this strategy as well, but a lot of newbies, they don't do it simply because they don't know about it. And guys, I'm trying to give you the game, give you the tips and tricks so that you can dominate in this industry. So quick recap, we're gonna do our skip tracing first, then we're gonna turn into an investigator. We're gonna go on Google, see what we can find, and then we're gonna go to social media. Now that we've done that, we're now getting set up to actually execute. And this is what separates a lot of people. Like I said, anybody can find leads. Most people find leads and they get frozen. They don't know what to do. But if you're doing your research, you got some phone numbers lined up. If you're doing your research on Google, maybe you got some more phone numbers, more mailing addresses, more email addresses. Maybe you found them on Facebook. It's time to now actually market the client. Reach out to the client and inform them that you can assist them. Now, if we're doing this, we want to do it correctly. We don't want to just see the phone numbers, call once, get no response, and say, oh man, this business doesn't work. I recommend using a CRM like Excess Elite, in which you can set up a 3-day follow-up sequence. What I've found in over 6 years of doing this business is that most of the deals are closed in the follow-up. It's not going to be the initial call. So the good thing about the CRM is you can automate your follow-up. You can literally load up hundreds, thousands of clients, and you can blast message them with an automated follow-up sequence. This is going to put you in a higher percentage of getting a hold of the client. The next thing we want to do is message them on Facebook. Reach out to them. Let them know what you do and that you've identified surplus funds for them. Send mailers if it's in your budget. And if it's in close proximity to door knock, you better be doing that because I promise you, in person is undefeated. Now, if you are marketing and you are executing, you are actually putting yourself in position to win. So hopefully now you guys know exactly what to do once you identify a surplus lead and you're not going to be stuck like a deer in headlights. Go ahead, perform your research, do your skip tracing, search on Google, search on Facebook, and then execute. It's as simple as that, and then you guys will be closing deals. Look, if you're interested in learning step-by-step exactly how to do this business from somebody who's been doing it since 2018, I've prepared a course that has all of the steps, documents, videos, legal assistance. Check the link in the description, use the code TAKEACTION, you'll get $100 off, and I'm looking forward to helping you out.